Two stories, two eras, the Great Gatsby and the Catcher in the Rye. One glitters in the neon haze of the roaring 20s, the other drags you through the moody streets of post-war New York. Fitzgerald's Gatsby and Salinger's Holden Caufield. They're dreamers, both of them, but their dreams are different beasts. One chases after a dazzling illusion, the other runs from a world that feels like one big, sick joke. These novels? They aren't just snapshots of America, they're the echoes of dreams slipping through the cracks, dreams that either fade or shatter. Let's dive into the themes. In The Great Gatsby, Fitzgerald paints this grand, tragic portrait of the American dream, the idea that you can climb the social ladder, rewrite your past, grab hold of everything you've ever wanted. But here's the catch. The dream is hollow, an illusion that slips further away the harder you chase it. Gatsby? He's not just a man. He's a symbol of this endless pursuit, reaching for the green light across the bay, trying to reclaim something long gone. It's a world of excess, of parties and champagne, but underneath the glitz, emptiness, the kind that swallows you whole. Now The Catcher in the Rye, it's chasing a different kind of dream, if you can even call it a dream. Holden Caufield isn't reaching for wealth or status. He's running from adulthood, from phoniness, from a world that feels like it's turned its back on everything real. Holden wants to protect the innocence he sees slipping away. But deep down, he knows it's a fight he can't win. His dream is about holding on to something pure, but it's fragile, and every step he takes leads him closer to the edge. Now let's talk characters. J. Gatsby is a man of reinvention. He builds himself up from nothing, a self-made mystery, creating this larger-than-life persona. But it's all for one thing: Daisy Buchanan. Everything Gatsby does, every party, every dollar he earns, it's all for her. He's obsessed with this idea of love, of rekindling a past that doesn't exist anymore. He believes if he can just reach that green light, he'll have it all. But Gatsby is blind to the fact that his dream, his Daisy, is as unreachable as the stars. Holden Caufield, he's not trying to reinvent himself, he's trying to escape himself. He's cynical, angry, frustrated by the phoniness of the world around him, yet so desperate for connection, for someone to understand him. Holden pushes people away, yes, but he's also lonely, terrified of what the future holds, terrified of change. He's stuck, clinging to a world he can't save, yet too scared to move forward into a world he doesn't trust. If Gatsby lives in the past, Holden's trapped in this limbo, somewhere between childhood and adulthood, unable to find his way out. When it comes to narrative style, Fitzgerald and Salinger take you on two very different rides. The Great Gatsby is lush, poetic, dripping in symbolism. Every word, every sentence is carefully crafted, almost like a painting in motion. The story's told through Nick Carraway, this distant, reflective narrator who sees Gatsby's rise and fall from the outside. Nick's voice is smooth, polished, and that's the point. Fitzgerald's prose is like the Jazz Age itself, dazzling on the surface, but hiding a darker truth underneath. It's romantic, lyrical, and that's what makes Gatsby's downfall hit so hard. The Catcher in the Rye? It's raw, direct, like Holden himself is speaking straight into your ear, unfiltered. Salinger doesn't give you polished elegance. He gives you stream of consciousness, jagged thoughts, bursts of anger, sarcasm, and heartbreak, all wrapped up in Holden's voice. It's personal. It's messy. It's honest in a way that feels almost intrusive, like you're sitting inside Holden's mind, seeing the world through his jaded eyes. There's no Nick Carraway to smooth out the edges, just Holden telling it like it is, or at least like he sees it. And now we compare the protagonists. J. Gatsby is all about the grand gesture, the sweeping romantic ideal. He believes that with enough wealth, enough charm, he can rewrite the past, make the impossible real. But Gatsby's tragedy is that he's living in a fantasy, a dream he can't wake up from. He's larger than life, but also tragic, lost in his own illusions, and in the end, those illusions destroy him. Holden Caufield? He's the opposite. He's not trying to build something grand. He's trying to tear everything down. He rejects the world around him, rejects the phoniness of adult life, but at the same time, he craves something real, something to hold on to. Holden's tragedy isn't in chasing a dream. It's in not knowing what dream to chase. He's drifting, lost in his own disillusionment, not destroyed by a fantasy like Gatsby, but by the crushing weight of reality. The Great Gatsby, The Catcher in the Rye. Two stories of disillusionment, two paths that spiral toward the inevitable. One man chases a dream that never was. The other runs from a world he can't escape. Both are trapped, both are lost. But in the end, who has the more tragic fate? A man consumed by a dream, or a man with no dream at all? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more literature comparisons like this one. See you next time.